What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode here of the Top 5 Seed Series. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're taking a look at 5 seeds that I absolutely love. There's a really big variety. I really didn't go for a specific subset, I guess you'd call it. So, if you guys are new to the channel, you don't know how this works, the chunk-based link is in the description. So if you want coordinates for literally anything I'm saying in the videos, I'm not going to pop them up on your screen and make you try to like copy them by pausing the video and doing all that nonsense. Just click the link in the video description. It'll bring you right to Chunkbase and you can confirm my work. Now this was recorded in Minecraft Java Edition 1.20.2, but the chances are the terrain generation will work in Bedrock, but structures, they won't. They don't cross over, unfortunately, because why would they? Why do we have two separate games? Okay, my ranting here is done. By the way, there's a little, I use a different screen recorder for this episode, but I'll talk about that at the ending. I'll see you. I've wasted your time. Oh my goodness. Alrighty, guys, coming in at seed number 1, you're gonna notice you spawn into a beautiful forest biome, and you are overlooking an ocean, and everything does kind of look beautiful. Now, unfortunately, we are gonna have to do a little bit of traveling for this seed. So what you're gonna want to do is just kind of follow this little plains area. It's nothing too crazy, where you're gonna find, like, my first location, I guess you want to call it. You have this beautiful cliffside meadow that just has absolute stunning scenery to it. Take a look at all this. Like, isn't this beautiful? It looks stunning. And then, to make things even better, if we jump the cliff, ready? We're going to jump over the cliff. You have a pillager outpost. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't have the allays, so it is one of those kind of useless pillager outposts, I guess you call it, but it is still a pillager outpost. Now, if we head in this direction over here, we're going to find one of like 3 villages. You're going to have a plains village over here, so, you know, nothing too exciting. It's kind of a small village, but it is still a village, it is still here. And then if we just travel in this direction just a little bit, we're gonna find the first taiga village. It's right here. Now this taiga village, kind of cool because it stretches into a forest biome, so you kind of get a house up on the hill, which I thought was really cool. It's kind of a cool little starter base, to be honest. But then just like a couple hundred blocks away, you have a small little quaint village over here that has spawned almost entirely over the lake, which I thought was really cool, and it's all practically surrounding your like starter base area. Your starter base area is right here, so I don't know, it just seems like a really good seed to me. Now, coming in at seed number 2, I feel like it's insanely overrated. You're gonna spawn in and you're gonna notice that you're in a swamp biome right away. Now, in 1.20.1.21, that's so hard to say. That's going to be so hard to get used to. But in 1.21, you're going to need to bring your villagers to a swamp biome to get mending. Well, I did it for you. There's already a village within the swamp. Now, you're going to notice something really cool about this village. It's actually kind of layered, right? And then you have this really cool, like, cave system. It might not go all that deep. It might not be too crazy, but it does look really insanely good. Now, if we fly up just a little bit, right, and we just take a look, it's a weird seed. Things get weird. You're gonna have a shattered biome. It's not a savanna. You're gonna have a shattered plains biome, I guess. That just looks absolutely insane. And if you built a little house up here, you'd definitely be king of the world. But then, if we just fly in behind it, you have this beautiful ice spiked biome that just seems like completely picturesque. I absolutely love it. So not only do you kind of get the perfect starter seed to try out 1.21, even though this is a 1.20.2, we are preparing for future updates, you do get quite a lot in such a small area. And I really like this seed. This is actually one of probably my favorite in the whole video right now. I really enjoy it. Alrighty, coming in at seed number 3, we have an absolute beautiful seed here. You're gonna spawn in directly next to a cherry grove village. I absolutely love it when I'm able to find the new cherry groves that were added in 1.21. 1.20. I'm confused now. It was added in 1.20, and you just get a beautiful village. Now, that's not it about this seed. You're going to notice behind you, you have this absolute stunning cliffside, right? Like, it looks beautiful. And inside your cliff, you actually have another village. So not only do you have a village right here, it's really not that far away, right? You have a village over here. It just looks amazing. It's honestly so beautiful. Now, surrounding this village is plenty of different biomes. You know, you have savanna, you have plains, you have a few more cherry groves over here that's kind of stretched out. But then, if we travel over, which way is it? I'm totally lost. If we if we follow this, right, eventually we will actually... Okay, I never loaded it, but there is a pillager outpost over here. You should have to take my word for it, or you can do what I did at the beginning, or said at the beginning of the video, and you can check the chunk base in the link below. Wow, that was a really bad... I don't even know what I'm trying to do anymore, man. Now, some of you might disagree with seed number 4 and think it's worth showing, but I did. You're gonna spawn in directly inside of a roofed forest. Now, on its own, that's nothing insane, right? A roofed forest is just a roofed forest, or a dark oak forest. But if we do a little bit of exploring, not too far away from spawn, you know, it is still a good distance, so it might be hard to get over here from spawn, but not too far away from spawn, you're gonna have this woodland mansion. And the reason I chose this seed was solely because of the cliff sides in the background, right? You have a woodland mansion that's tucked into a little cliff, but then just behind the little cliff is an absolute stunner of a cliff with a cool little place to live inside. And then you have different things around you. You have another, like, mountain here. I guess it's not too extreme. But then you have cherry groves over here that are connected with a village. So you have the woodland mansion. Now, again, it is maybe a little further than you wanted it to be from spawn, but you have a woodland mansion, and then to make things even better, you have a village inside of a cherry grove. I said I love finding this stuff. Is it inside? Yeah, technically it is. And then, ooh, I didn't notice this before. This is new to me. The village actually stretches into a cave. Is there a house down here? That can happen. We've had it on the channel before. There's not, but it could have been there. So yeah, I don't know. You may disagree. It may be a little far away for your liking from spawn. If it is, I apologize, but I wish these mods would make the game run just a little bit smoother. You see these little chops? Feels weird to me. I don't know. Something feels weird for these mods. Now for probably my second favorite seed in the entire video, okay? The first one had to be the swamp. I actually did really like it, but I do absolutely love this one too. I love seed. I'm way too excited for Minecraft seeds, but you have this beautiful cliffside. Look at this. This is your spawn. This is genuinely your spawn. It looks absolutely insane. So we'll start over here and then we'll work our way over. You're gonna have this beautiful cliff, but then at the bottom you have this weird kind of flat area that kind of doesn't make sense, but looks pretty damn good to me. But then if we go over here, right, we have this beautiful cliff with probably one of the coolest areas I've seen to try to live in a very long time. You can build a very cool starter base within this cave overlooking the ocean. You have this cool little cove, so maybe you could build like a pirate ship in it, and then you have this just absolute beautiful cliffside. But let's say you need a little bit of functionality to your seed, right? Just straight up cliffs doesn't really make you too happy. Well, you have this beautiful mountain range with a few different biomes connected to it: jungle, forest. You got a lot, actually. I didn't really realize how much you got. But then, if we just fly over here, right, you have a village. Now, what's cool about this village is it has another village right beside it, right there. But you actually have this village, and it almost goes inside here, right? Like, look at this area. This seed alone is absolutely perfect for people looking to build. So you have village number 1 right here, right? Not crazy. Houses aren't that impressive, right? You know, I've seen better houses. But then we have better houses over here because, you know, we're already in the same seed. We might as well get a few more houses and then, you know, connect them to a giant jungle looking. It just looks amazing. Look at this. God, I get way too excited for seeds. But then if we fly over here, yeah, there's another village, you know. Ooh, 3 right off your spawn point, looking absolutely amazing. It's small. I mean, don't get too excited. But it's a village and it exists, and the seed is probably... Okay, I take it back. The swamp one loses to this. Definitely my favorite seed. I love it. It's perfect. Play on it, please. Alrighty, guys, that's gonna do it for this episode of the Top 5 Seed series. Now, this video was completely recorded using OBS, which is not the screen recorder I normally use. So if it looked okay, everything seemed decent enough, let me know in the comments below. Normally I use Action, but you know, it's been a little less reliable lately, and I need reliability, and you know, we want to upgrade the channel maybe eventually with Facecam, and OBS just kind of fully allows for that. So if it looks good, let me know in the comments. Now, thank you guys so much for watching, viewing, subscribing. You guys mean the world to me, and I absolutely love the support of the Top 5 Seed series. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I think you've probably seen enough of me and heard my laugh one too many times. So, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.